5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. DePaul out to an 8-point lead on Northwestern inside Welsh-Ryan Arena. One of the biggest things so far that is the difference in this game is second chance points. DePaul has 7 second chance points of the 12 that they've scored so far, and you look at the rebounding margin. DePaul already out-rebounding Northwestern 10-4. The Blue Demons have 5 offensive rebounds so far to this point, and when you have that many offensive rebounds, you give yourself that many more opportunities for second chance points, and that's what's been the difference so far in the game. Megan Podkoa leads all scorers, 5 points on 2 of 4 from the field, a 3-pointer to go along with it. Making a correction from earlier, Podkoa did not pick up the first foul, rather it was Brooke Schulte who exited the game along with Jackie Grant in the last substitution. Kristen Inman is all right. She is back in the game, which is really good to see. So Inman in for Lydia Rohde. Now Northwestern with Deary and Hankins in the game. You can have 2 who will bring up the ball, but Deary will more than likely bring the ball up the majority of the time. Inman pops inside the key, can't get it to fall. Wildcats 1 for 8 from the field thus far. A deflection, almost could have called a foul there as Shanice Jenkins got caught up. Kristen Johnson will come in for Jordan Hankins here. Johnson started each of the first 10 games for the Wildcats. And Jackie Grant back in for Megan Podkoa. So Podkoa, the reigning Big East Player of the Week, gets a rest. Here's Millender, averaging 9 points a game, coming off the bench. DePaul does a nice job of rotation. Grant pops around, can't get it to fall, and Maggie Lyon comes up with the rebound. This is where Northwestern needs to get going. Coffey gets aggressive, fakes out Grant, can't get it to go. Inman with the offensive rebound. Deary thought about the 3, decided to pass it up. Northwestern trying to get a high percentage shot. Deary rips the triple and gets it to go. She leads the team in 3-point field goal percentage, over 40%. Her jump shot has improved significantly over the course of her career. Offensive foul. Nia Coffey called for the charge. So the foul situation for Northwestern is just Coffey, but picking up a charge in the first quarter, got to be a little bit careful. January, Inman presses on. Marte Grays backs up on Johnson. Grant hustles for the offensive rebound, gets an elbow from Inman, no call. Coffey comes up with the ball, she goes to the basket. And a foul will be called on Marte Grays, and Nia Coffey will get herself 2 free ones. Grays with 1, Brooke Schulte with 1, and Jessica January with 1. Nia Coffey at the line this season, 61.1%. A mark she hopes to improve as conference play comes rolling along. And Northwestern getting themselves back in it. DePaul shooting 40% from the field, the Wildcats 20. Nice move from January, pops it to Jenkins, rattles out. Coffey leaps up for the board. She's gonna try and go aggressive, challenges Grays, finds an open Inman, too long. And Lyon comes up with the offensive rebound. Inman challenges Jenkins, and January leaps up for the rebound. Grant very comfortable taking that 15-footer. Has not been on either of her last two. Johnson had that rebound, deflects off of Grant. The ball will stay with Northwestern. Brooke Schulte and Megan Podkoa will come back in for Jessica January and Marte Grays. Lydia Rohde comes in for Nia Coffey. You can see Coffey a little bit tired, getting some rest at the end of the quarter. Deary challenges Schulte, spin move around, can't get it to go. Millender. Schulte fakes out Rohde, right to Grant, kisses it off the glass and in. Jackie Grant with 5. Tied with Megan Podkoa for the team lead. Johnson almost had it. Jenkins tries to run. Nice give and go to Schulte. A rejection, block city from Kristen Inman. I'm sure that Doug Bruno and DePaul might argue that there could have been a little arm there, but from this angle, that looked all ball. Alice Kunai Akpana checks in for the first time, replacing Kristen Johnson. DePaul yet to really get it inside. Schulte almost lost it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Jenkins has to make something happen. Off balance shot, it deflects off the rim. Podkoa gets the rebound and draws the foul. Foul's gonna be on Maggie Lyon. Her first, second team foul. Podkoa heads to the stripe. On the season at 74%. In their last game against South Dakota State, which was an 88-79 loss at Frost Arena, she was just 2 of 5 from the line. But right now, she's making everything count. Jessica January back in, gives Jackie Grant a rest for the rest of the quarter. Nia Coffey back in now for Lydia Rohde. Podkoa 3 of 3 from the line today. Inman just falls out. Kunai Akpana with the rebound. And they'll call an over the back on Podkoa. Her first, team's 4th. Palace Kunai Akpana, the freshman from Abuja, Nigeria, 4 of 8 at the line this season coming into this ball game. Make it 4 of 9. You hate to point out a stat like this, but Northwestern, they have struggled at the line. They're just 2 of 5 from the charity stripe. Now make it 2 of 6. A 10-point Blue Demon lead as we approach the end of the quarter. Swiped away by Kristen Inman. Cats have numbers but decide to slow it up. Inman trying to shake the defender. Gets it over January. Podkoa with the board. Millender looks to run. Stop, pop, 3, little too far. Lyon with a rebound. 5 seconds left. Cats got to get something. Lyon decides to drive. Has it swiped away by Marte Grays. No shot, and that's the end of the first quarter. DePaul got off to a fast start, and they're making every possession count. They're up 10 as we head into the break. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. You're locked in to Northwestern and DePaul basketball on BTN+.